The Bronze Bomber, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world. And here comes...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
Under the bright light. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. The perfect counter lands. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punching. Straight right, just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That hook doesn't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. Beautiful counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fire.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That left uppercut doesn't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Trying to land that jab. Just missed with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. Just misses with the right uppercut. This fight has a real good flow to it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. This is a high-octane battle. They exchange punches. That counter shot lands. Well done with that counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? A perfect counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know.
Get focused and get the man back on the job.
Here we go to the 4th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice job getting that punch through. Catch and shoot. How about that time counter shot? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice counter shot. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
There's a counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Now, it's a tough fight.
And there's the bell for round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. And he misses with that jab. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Catch and shoot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Win this round. Get your mind right.
Here we go in the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. So much for boxing. This is a fight. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Beautiful counter shot. Tried to score with the uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage.
It's smart when you go out there.
And there's the bell to start round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Punch, counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he just missed with that left jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Nice counter. Can't score with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot get...
There's the bell to start round 8. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How about that time counter shot? When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.